Good morning, good morning. Welcome to a bank holiday here. And today we will see a lot of people lose money here because we're all going to try to take a trade on a bank holiday and this is going to be low volume and things are not going to go right on a bank holiday today. So I will tell everyone to be careful today, not to, I'm just here to basically police people trying to take a trade today. That's that's basically the only reason why I'm here today. You can see I'm sitting down, and the only reason I'm sitting down is because there's probably not going to be anything happening today. But people will still try to take trades, and slowly we're going to learn that maybe when you have bank holidays, you shouldn't be really trading at that time. So, GPUSD, it's going to be useless because it's USD holiday unless we have some news. GJ as well, there's no buys. I mean, some people took buys there in GJ when we had rejections here. I don't know why they took buys. I mean, on a 30-minute maybe made sense, but we had rejections here. Yeah, everything else is just a bank holiday here today. Let's take a look at this buy over here. Ooh, got a buy down here. Took buy when candle broke the previous highs on 15-minute time frame. Closed 80% at 11 pips. Beautiful. If you guys took trades during the London session, then that's really good. That's perfect. But if you're trying to take a trade now, walking into the New York session, man, things are going to get really, really hard here. So it's going to be better to just kind of like wait at that point. What's your opinion on gold today? My opinion on gold today is that there will be low volume because if you look right over here, what you can see is that we have the CAD holiday, we have USD holiday, which means for mostly for pairs like USD pairs, pairs that mostly move in the NY session are going to have low volume. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Ooh, wrong chart. Wrong chart sent in Zoom chat? Man, come on. How can that be possible? Going back to the gulag. Yeah, you're going back to the gulag. All right, what's this? Buy stop placed overnight. Oh, wow, nice. It got activated. Beautiful. See, we knew GJ is going to continue moving up. We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about that yesterday in the New York session that GJ will continue moving up. But this move happened in London session. Like, look, before London started forming up, I was about to take buys on GJ, but then I was already in sells on gold, so I just decided not to do that. But like, this formed before London session, continued up, just like we expected, and now we're in a range here, right? Look, we had this resistance at 139,700. We broke this resistance, and then price came down at this area, 139,700, and now we're in this range. This is a 20 pip range here. So in this range, there's no trade in this range. This is a range over here. So as long as price stays in this range, there's no trade. If we start breaking above the highs over here, then you can say that, okay, we can continue moving up. But like, since it's a bank holiday for the USD and CAD, I mean, CAD has nothing to do with the pound, but still, right? There's a bank holiday here. So you'll need to wait for price to break above, or you'll need to wait for price to break below, because this is a range over here. Can you explain your gold trade? Yes, so gold trade was pretty risky. It was something I've seen before. This is the first time I attempted this trade. So basically 1 hour candle here came up to this point. As it was coming up, I took a sell and my stop was above these wicks here to the left hand side. And the whole idea was that if you look on the daily candle, right? If you look on the daily candle, this daily candle closed below the support 1865, and then when we formed a bullish candle, my whole idea was that, okay, if daily candle is moving up, right, and if trend is bearish, then maybe overnight this daily candle can break the low and we can continue down to retest the low. So that's where this sell was taken, right over here at the top, right here, like around 1 a.m. my time. Risk was around 20 pips, so about $3,000, and reward was all the way coming down and breaking this low, but I guess it didn't break the low. I closed at like 1875, somewhere like that. Yeah, 1875. Can you check EJ? EJ is at a support. We are at a very strong support. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is GJ. Paper trade, if breaks above or close above, yes, we got support. So I suggest maybe mark the support on a 30-minute time frame so that you can have a proper support. Man, I'm just here to tell people not to trade today in the New York session. That's the only reason why I'm here today. All right, we got a chart coming in from the Gulag here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh. All right, 30-minute chart. Waiting for current 30-minute candle to close bullish above resistance. Buys when the next candle wicks and breaks previous high. Yeah, so basically you need this high to break over here for price to continue up. But it's still ranging here. Look at GJ4R, looks clear to fill the wick. No, it does not look clear to fill the wick because it needs to break above this area here for it to continue going up. And it needs volume here as well. So it's a USD holiday, it's a CAD holiday, and from what I've seen, there's less volume at that time. Maybe you'll get some volume during the London close, but for the most part, I think there's going to be less volume here. But for price to move up, it needs to break this high if you really want it to continue moving up. So it's going to be difficult at that point. What do you think of my trade? Managed to get entries at 750 and had the idea planned out. Oh, nice. Someone had a great win here overnight. If you guys took trades in the London session and won trades, man, I don't even know. We should call it a day at that point. You know, oh, USD CHF. Waiting for a retest. Also waiting for a retest. I think at this point, if you're waiting for a retest on USD CHF, maybe call it a day because it's a USD bank holiday. Could you give me your thought process on this trade, please? All right. Let's take a look here. This is GJ, 15-minute chart. Took a sell when this 15-minute candle broke. Yeah, there's not enough range over here. You guys need to measure ranges. It's not enough range. Because, like, look, it's a 13, 15 pip range. What are you going to do with 13, 15 pip range? Nothing. So if you really need price to move, you need to move above this area, and then we can move up. Anyone buying gold? It's a bank holiday. Why the fuck are you trying to buy gold on a bank holiday? It's a bank holiday. Bank holiday means banks are closed. So you need to sit out on a bank holiday. Even if price moves on a bank holiday, it's not going to move all the time on a bank holiday, right? Because if you take a trade on a bank holiday and it works out, then you're going to think that, oh, price always moves on a bank holiday. And maybe next bank holiday price won't move. And then you're going to take a loss. And then you're going to question yourself that, oh man, I traded the last bank holiday. Why did the price move last time? Why didn't it move this time? Because it's a bank holiday, dumbass. I mean, if you're focusing on USD pairs, let's say gold or let's say USD JPY, and you're looking at USD JPY, oh, where can I take a trade on USD JPY on a bank holiday? Man, it's going to get very, very hard. So you need to be really, really, really careful. Look, we got a resistance on USD JPY. We got support on Euro JPY. Can't do anything because we're at a support, right? GJ also, it's rejecting this area right here. Look where the 15-minute candle closed, right? Look at this. Small body candle. Small body candle means low volume, right? So you need price to break above this high for it to continue moving up. If it doesn't happen, then we're ranging. This is a range. This right here. It's a 20, 21 pip range. This range is untradeable. Only if we break and close above this area, we can continue to move up. How do you know it's a bank holiday if Forex Factory doesn't have a gray folder? Man, we got a real dumbass here in the gulag here today. Are people can't people see right here? It says Wednesday, November 11th, CAD bank holiday. It says USD bank holiday. Why are you even in the stream? Man, someone kick this guy from the stream. Man. This is the reason you can't make profits, because you can't look at things properly. It says right here. Crazy. Do you think as the move down was a news statement, there's more chance of correcting it? I think so too. Because this was a news statement, and if we're breaking above this area, if we break and close above this area, then we can correct this move up, right? So if I was looking at this, I would wait for a price to basically break and close above, but I guess it's not going to wait for anyone. It's just going to continue moving here. Raja woke up to smoke some people. Yes, I made a deliberate effort to wake up today to smoke people. Take a look at this. Gold close right over here. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. Oh, enter to buy 1% as price started to break above the wick here. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. Let's take a look at this chart here. Someone, can you please take a look at the chart posted above? I can't find it. I can't find posting above. Oh, there we go. All right, let's take a look at this. This is price broke support during London. Support created, candle closing bullish. Entry on the following candle expected to continue to retest the high. Okay, so how's this chart? Okay, it's going good then, right? But you really need to wait for a candle to close above this area. Like we're breaking above, but it needs to close above here as well. Pfizer is set to distribute C-word vaccines in the EU by 2020. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a little more that Pfizer is going to do. All right. Let me just show this to you guys. So again, I'm going to tell everyone it's a bank holiday today. Be careful today. Don't make any dumbass mistakes. You have to be very, very, very careful on bank holidays. Someone sends me a losing chart from today, I'm just going to say you deserved it because it's a bank holiday. Alright, I'm just going to bring up a picture over here. I'm going to show it to you guys. I just want to know how to upload it here. To Imgur. What would you say is the minimum pip range you would look at? Minimum pip range I would look at would be around 25 pips, 25 to 30 pips, right? Like if you're experienced, you can look at 20 pips, but mostly 25, 30 pips. Because if you're looking at a 25 to 30 pip range, then you got to understand that, okay, if you got that big of a range, then it's easier for you to maybe get, let's say 10 pips out of it, 12, 15 pips out of it, you know. I have a question. How did you take a trade in gold at 1882? I remember that yesterday you and Ted explaining about 1869 that could reject this area. Yes, so basically was looking at the weekly. Weekly was bearish, right? So this weekly candle rejected all the way from 1953, and then the weekly candle broke below the previous low, and it was retracing last night, right? Last night it was retracing up to 1882. So in my mind, I was thinking that, okay, maybe price is retracing to probably drive down the rest of the week. That's what my idea was. Maybe it could drive down for the rest of the week. And for price to really drive down on the weekly candle for the rest of the week, it really needs to break on the daily candle, right? So I went down to the daily candle. Looking at the daily candle, my whole idea was now on the daily candle that, okay, if this 9th November daily candle closed below 1865, 1866, and if this daily candle is rejecting And if we want the weekly candle to drive down, that means that the new daily candle should break this low and continue moving down, right? So I was like, okay, so that means I need to look for an entry, right? So went down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour was at this resistance area, but it needed more confirmation. So went down to the 1-hour time frame. So this was risky. So I took an entry right around here, 1883, 1882, kept my stops above this zone right over here, because if we broke above this zones, then there was a probability that price is going to just continue moving up. The only confirmation I had to take a sell here was that because price had rejected here before, right? This was extremely risky, but I took the chance, right? I leveraged my profits from this week. Price rejected here before. Risk was around 20 pips, and my target was basically coming all the way down towards this daily low here, but it didn't come down here. I guess it stopped because it dropped in the London session. It dropped in London, but then I guess once it started coming into the New York session, it's a bank holiday, so I guess the volume started dying and it couldn't continue down forward. So I then just closed at around 1875. 4-hour wick fill, possibility to fill, initial TP, decide to close fully. Very nice. So this candle, it needs to close above this area for it to continue moving up. I would say if I lived in Canada, I would work for you for free. You're a great mentor and dad, and thank you. Oh, I'd probably adopt you. Ooh, your JPY is falling down. See, here's the thing about bank holidays, right? Sometimes there's going to be crazy volumes in bank holiday. And having that volume in bank holidays, it's not going to entice me to take a trade during bank holiday. So, you know, you got to be okay. So I'm having no FOMO, nothing, not forcing any trades, you know, just chilling here today. Entry on this candle, stop loss now at break even. Oh, nice. You're looking for price to continue down here. This could come up. Wow. Crazy move on GJ. As soon as you guys start getting profits on trades, just start calling it a day. That's it. Just start calling it a day. Start, you know, saving those profits. Start really processing that, hey, like, you know, I won a trade and I'm not going to lose a trade, and that's it. I mean, if you overtrade today, it's going to turn very bad here for you. All right, so what I was trying to show to you guys, it's right here. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. So right now we're moving in. So look, roadmap and name. Phase in secondary lockdown restrictions and rolling basis, starting with major metropolitan areas, first expanding outwards. So this is what's happening right now, November. Rush acquisition of isolation facilities across province, expected by December 2020, right? More lockdowns are gonna come in. Daily new cases will rise beyond capacity of testing. It will grow, expected end of November 2020. End of December, reform expansion. And so the unemployment program is going to start, and that's going to be universal basic income program. What that's going to mean is that as the cases are going to rise and more people aren't going to go to work, so basically what's going to happen is that they'll start saying, okay, we'll start paying you X amount of dollars, you know, slowly. Enhanced lockdown restrictions will be implemented. Full travel restrictions will be imposed. Transition of individuals into universal. So this will move into that, okay, if you want to travel, then you got to get this remedy, this vaccine and stuff like that. So I think that's how the vaccines are going to get mandated, because, like, you know, if you want to travel, you got to get this vaccine. And I think everyone's going to get the vaccine. It's just going to be the norm here. So as your JPY is moving down, a lot of people are getting excited, but there's nothing to get excited about because this range is like 10 pips. It's a 10 pip range. Wouldn't you wait for the candle to break out of the 140, 150 zone for buys instead of the 139, 900 zone? Well, the reason why people are taking trades in this zone here is because it's a nice range, right? It's a 25 to 28 pip range. That's why they're taking a trade in this range. I would say for me, a perfect trade on GPJPY would be for price to come down, create support, and then continue moving up. For me, that's going to be a perfect trade. Would you say it's a good idea to buy at candle close because it's in a new 1 hour candle after retracement? Yes, I think it's a good idea to buy at candles closing. Ooh, looks like it's going to continue on to fill this. 4 hour wick is pretty big. It's a long way away. And on a bank holiday, can we really get up there on a bank holiday? It's going to be interesting. All right, let's take a look at this. Trade one taken over here. Buy executed at break of the high. Closed 80% at 10 pips. Beautiful. So you got 2 winning trades here today. That's very nice. Got 2 winning trades, so I guess that would be the time to say, hey, like, maybe I'm gonna call it a day here now. GBP and JPY is not on bank holiday. Well, GBP is open. JPY is on a bank holiday because the banks are closed in JPY at this time, right? All right, let's take a look at this chart here. This is, your USD chart. Very nice. Resistance formed, consolidation. You took an entry somewhere over here. Profit slightly moved support. Nice. Someone's having a great week by being disciplined. That's also very beautiful. I like when people are disciplined and they tell me, hey man, listen, I didn't take a trade today because it was a bank holiday or when price was ranging or things weren't clear. When people say I didn't take any trade today, but I just watched the charts, honestly, that makes my heart smile. I'm like, oh man, nice. Nice. We're doing something good today. Your head is not screwed on correctly if you believe the C virus exists. Obviously, it does not exist. But obviously, even whatever we think, it's not going to work. I mean, if we think it doesn't exist, it doesn't matter. So whatever you say that it doesn't exist, this and that, it does not matter. Because the master plan is in play and that master plan is going to continue on with whatever the plan is. So you can cry and whine all you want. It doesn't exist. The plan has been made and the plan will be followed, no matter what the public thinks. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Like if you don't take the vaccine, perfect. You're a risk to public safety and you're gonna go in the isolation camps until you take the vaccine. So look at this, 30-minute candle closed, 30-minute candle closed above 139,900. Looking at the 1 hour candle, 1 hour candle also closed above that area. Looking at the 15-minute candle, 15-minute candle also closed above that area. See, if this was not a bank holiday, I would be in this trade. But since it's a bank holiday, I'm not touching this at all. I've learned my lesson a lot of times in the past, and I just don't trade bank holidays. Price left a wick on the 15-minute time frame. The reason you don't mark it as because it's not as important. Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, if price left a wick here, right? Then you have to say that, okay, why did price leave a wick here? What was the reason price left a wick over here? Maybe there was a rejection to this area. Maybe that's why price left a wick over here. But, oh wow, look at that. See that breakdown? Man, this is why I don't trade bank holidays. Now it's back in the range here. So this is a no trade range here now. Alright, I'm going to be right back. Who moves the market on holidays? Losing traders move the market on holidays. When traders lose the close positions, market move a little bit. So these are the tiers of the losing traders coming down. Alright, I'll be right back.
Is Kerwin, you here?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Hey, how's everything?
Good, man.
How's the
Better now.
flooding? Not
Was
so flooded.
yeah, was
See,
a mess.
we got a lot of people in the gulag today. No, oh no.
Yeah, man. Flood was really bad. And I moved here in 2006, and since when I moved, I never saw my the lake that is behind my patio
Mm-hmm.
going so high on the water level. Was
Sheesh.
scary though. Usually they have in my community, usually they have the pumps, the water pumps, who
Mm-hmm.
drain the water toward the canal. So since we didn't have electricity, now
Oh,
the pumps were
weren't working.
stopped working. Yeah, and it's been raining like crazy. The last 2 days was crazy, but thank God everything
Crazy.
it's okay now.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Stefano.
How you guys doing?
Chilling.
No trades today, huh?
No, I took a trade on GJ earlier during London Open. I got stopped out because of some headlines that happened.
Headlines.
Yeah, I spiked, and then I got in at the retest of 800.
Ah, gotcha. Nice.
Ooh, over risk this morning. Step away from Forex. Obviously not disciplined enough to do this. Yeah, gotta stay disciplined. Can't over risk. Can't over trade. I mean, every day I'm gonna be here, and every day I'm gonna say the same thing. Just don't over risk. Don't over trade. The only reason you're gonna lose if you over trade and you over risk, and that's it. I mean, bank holidays. I've learned to stay away from bank holidays now, so I'm staying away from this bank holiday bullshit.
Who moves the markets during bank holidays? Santa Claus.
All right, let's take a look at this chart here. This is UJ 30-minute chart. It's a bank holiday. Please don't trade on a bank holiday. So this chart, the analysis is it's a bank holiday. So it's a resistance here anyway, and just let's not trade on a bank holiday. Let's take a look at your JPY. Safe sells below this area. Yes. If your JPY can break below this area on a bank holiday at 124, then you gotta move, right? But if we respect this area, then there's no trade. So you're right. It has to break this to continue down. Oh wow, we'll have a pretty nice move here if it breaks down. So go to your freezers and get an ice cream or something.
Ice cream for breakfast.
Like I have ice cream right here. I sent you a question on Instagram. Do you read your DMs? Well, if I read your question, then I'm gonna probably answer it. Hey, would you share your any past experience with bank holiday trades? Yes. Most trades I've taken on bank holidays, they don't work. So now I don't take trades on bank holidays. So I've learned from experience. Sometimes, I would take trades on bank holidays sometimes and they would work. And when they would work, I would tell myself, hey, like, you know what? This works on bank holidays. So then I had this habit of just focusing on bank holidays as well whenever there'd be a bank holiday. And then I quickly learned that that's not always the case because, sometimes price will move and then most times price will just range in a bank holiday. So now I just stay away. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is GJ 30-minute chart. Sells if I see a decent break below this area. I like this. I would also look for the sell below this area here. Buys if support form to retest the high. 30-minute bearish close. I would look for sells due to rejections here. Okay, but as long as we stay within this range, we're just ranging over here. So there's no trade. Hey Raja, any specific bank holidays today? It's funny how you know my name, but you don't know the place to check where to look for bank holidays. Blows my mind.
Because he's trolling you, man.
I don't know. Some people are serious, man. They're serious. I mean, some people are hearing for the first time about bank holidays too. Oh, bank holiday? What's that? I thought banks are open all the time. So if you go to bankholiday.com, you're gonna see what bank holidays are here. So we're gonna do that right now. Let's go to bankholiday.com together. Oh, yeah, it doesn't. See, bank holiday, even the site is closed. Oh, happy holiday trading. I watched the trading plan videos. Think my plan is a bit different than the ones I've seen in the Slack. Just wondering if I could ask the group how important is it to make the plan your own. I think making a plan, I think a trading plan, it develops over time. You know, your first version is going to be different than a version you're going to come up with maybe in 6 month time or 8 month time, because like the first version of a trading plan is going to be very, very basic. But as you get better, as you look at more scenarios in the market, as you look at different trading opportunities in the market, your plan changes with time. You slowly keep adding things, you remove things, you add more about risk management, you add more about trade management, you know, you remove certain things. So like, you know, your trading plan is constantly changing. You're constantly adapting to the market and environment too. Like, look right here, if you traded the bank holiday and you got stopped out, then probably you're going to write in your plan that, hey, don't trade bank holidays. You know, because on bank holidays, it's like Fridays. Sometimes you're going to have very weird moves. This is why when this candle closed above, if this wasn't a bank holiday, just as I mentioned, I would have been in this trade. But since it was a bank holiday, I decided to let it go. And that was a very good decision to let it go. Because look, it came down. Would have been super bad for you. GJ Long would love your thoughts. It's a bank holiday. Why would you want to take buys on GJ when we're coming down? Anyway.
I think you should write it on the screen.
Bro, people can't even see it's a bank holiday. How will they won't be able to read that on the screen anyway.
That's crazy, man. I mean, if you want to take a trade, just take it before. You have to take it before London close. After that, you're screwed.
All right, let's try this. Buy stop above the range, few pips in to avoid wicking or something like that. Appreciate the stream. Thanks so much. Well, if you're looking to avoid wicking altogether, just sit out for today. Don't take a trade today. If you can consciously sit out today and not take a trade today, honest to God, man, you will feel so much better in terms of discipline. You can't even imagine. But if you don't do that, if you just sit and just trade today and take losses today, you're going to feel like a total idiot. Because you're going to look back and see this, you'll be like, oh man, it was a bank holiday. Why did I even, you know, attempt to trade? Why are you streaming anyway? Because this is a heat session today. It's a heat session because I know markets are showing the heat and horny traders are coming in following that heat to take trades. But I'm here telling everyone, hey, listen, man, this fake heat, it's a bank holiday. Can't trade today. You know, but hey, traders are going to come in and so this day is a character building day. Trust me, it's a character building day. Shouldn't be taking any trades. I'm not looking for any trades here today anyway. I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to see people lose money. Where did you get the virus master plan? My good friend is with the Illuminati, so I get first dibs on the latest information. Woke up, woke up on London session to see if there was anything happening. Oh, hello there. Oh no. All right. All right. Let's take a look at this chart here. We're getting more charts coming in. Surprisingly, we're getting more charts coming in on a bank holiday than we did yesterday. Oh, entered after 2 weeks at Asian session support, got created, got stopped out. Second entry after 2 weeks, loss up. Oh, loss and up 1%. Beautiful. If good traders are not trading and bad traders are trading, where the money lost by bad traders is going? Well, if bad traders are trading and losing money, the money is going back into the market. But if bad traders are trading on a B-book trader, then that money is going, B-book broker, then that money is going to the brokerage. But in both situations, they're losing anyway. You know what's funny when people say, "Hey man, this brokerage is B-booking people," and you get mad about that. But at the end of the day, you're still losing, right? If you're on a B-book broker or A-book broker, you're still losing at the end of the day. But I think what happens with the B-book brokerages, there are a lot of manipulations. I don't know much about that, so I'm just going to stop talking about that altogether. Roger Banks announcing that he is in a bank holiday. Yes. What is that A-book and B-book brokers? I think if we can Google that information, you get some more solid information regarding that. Do you believe that there's a good resistance at 139.950 on GJ? 139. See, the problem is, if we look at it from a technical perspective on GJ, I guess where this 30-minute candle closed, it closed right over here. So you're correct. 139.950. It closed right here on the 30-minute time frame. The 1 hour also rejected that area. So yeah, we're in a range here right now. And this is a very difficult range to be in. All right, let's take a look at this. Your JPY 4-hour chart. Price failed to retest the previous high formed. And you're looking for a break below this area. Yep. I'm looking at the same thing here. 124. Can we talk about candles and wicks and about them filling? Basically, what happens is that, let's say that we have this resistance here, right? At 139.950, we have a resistance here. If price breaks above this area, or if we form a support in this area, then we can say, okay, since the momentum is bullish, trend is bullish, we're closing above a technical area, or we're creating a support in a technical area, then there's a high probability for price to continue moving up. And then you can say, okay, since price is in momentum, there's a high possibility for it to fill this wick here as well, if there's going to be momentum, because the first stop is going to be at this resistance where candles closed around 140, 150. Let's move this down a little bit. It's a bank holiday, so people can see it clearly. Man, one crazy thing I've noticed is this year I've caught all the big moves that I used to miss in 2017, 2018, 2019. Seriously got better now. Any advice on opening a business account for trading, just so that bank don't ask questions where the money came from? Well, the bank will still ask questions where the money came from. So there's no advice. The advice is just do it. Open that account, business account. can you have Siad Effects as a guest? He's always here. Sometimes he's here, he's on here, and sometimes he's chilling, doing his own thing. But when you're gonna open up a business account for trading, I think first thing you need to do is you need to set up a corporation. So the way I have things set up, they're set up in a way that so there's this big company, right? The main corporation, main mother corporation is Market Fluidity. Then Market Fluidity hires Raja Banks to do these streams, to do mentorships, like all the time spent in mentorships and webinars and stuff like that. All those are billable hours, right? So, all right, so let's do this tax education over here for people. Actually, let me just finish my ice cream here first, and then we're gonna go over those tax information here. All right, let's take a look at this, right? So let's say you have your main corporation right here. You have your main company. Your, oh, happened to my spelling here. Main corp, right? You have a main corporation where all the money comes in and this and that, right? So all the money comes in your main corporation, your trading money, everything. And then from this main corporation, let's say you have hired an instructor, right? So let's say that instructor is instructor right here. It's an instructor right over here. Is Market Fluidity a corp or LLC? Do you have LLCs in Canada? No, it's a corp. We only have corp in Canada. So you have your main corporation where all the trading money comes in, right? All the the mentorship and Magic Keys. No, actually Magic Keys is separate. And all the YouTube revenue comes in the main corp, right? Then the main corp, it hires a person right here as an instructor, right? So basically what happens is this instructor, what his job is to do webinars. So the instructor is doing webinars. He's doing the mentorship thing. The mentor, then this guy is later on hiring a team. He's hiring a team to do Magic Keys, right? This is how it's all working, to do Magic Keys. So all the money coming in, the dollars, all the dollars that come into the main corporation. So now main corporation is making the money, right? If main corporation is making the money, it's also paying taxes, right? You can't forget taxes. It's also paying taxes, right? So since they're paying taxes, and taxes are pretty high when you have all the money coming in. So basically now the corporation needs some sort of expenses, right? And where will those expenses are going to come from? You have to understand how you're going to generate expenses. So expenses come from hiring this instructor, right? What this instructor turns down and does is it charges the main corporation for the hours it puts into the webinars, for the hours it puts into the mentorships, and okay, so yeah, so these are two expenses that are charged to the corporation. So corporation then pays money to the instructor for doing these things right over here. So not only now we're paying tax on the corporation, but there's also tax being paid by the instructor for his personal income, which is the pay given from the main corporation. Right? And now, since this instructor is making money at the same time, this instructor needs expenses as well. And the only reason it's going to have expenses are by this Magic Keys thing, because all the work being done for Magic Keys, like packaging, labeling, printing, everything, that's being done by another an outsource division that we've created. So we have to then pay this person as an expense to do the job done right over here, like packaging, labeling, and all that. So so basically you need to talk to your accountant and you need to set up a tax structure. You know, so when people say that, oh, you make good money, this and that, blah blah, man, I'm paying $140,000 in tax for this year. You know, so of course you make money, but then you pay tax on it as well. You know, so, and you need these structures in place because you can not pay tax the first year, you can then not pay tax the second year, but the third year they'll come for your ass. You know, they'll look through their books and they'll see, okay, this guy made X amount of money, he didn't pay tax on it. All right, let's go get him. They get your assets, they'll start an investigation. Man, things are going to go really, really bad for you. So it's really important you get smart and you start talking to an accountant and you tell the accountant what's happening, what's going on, and how you're going to, like, you know, structure your business. So, like, you know, it's not easy. Corporation double taxation, that's why LLCs are so popular in the US, only get taxed once. Yeah, same thing in corporation here in Canada. You get taxed like 13%, 14% on the first 500,000 you make in profit, and if you make more than that, then you pay like 17% on the extra that you can make. Can losses in the market count as losses for the business? Yes, exactly, right? So let's say you have the main corp, right? You have the main corp. The expenses for the main corp are your commissions, right? And your losses and the pay you give to the instructor. So those are expenses, you know, so these are expenses which are paid to the instructor. Man, all this I learned in the last year. All this I learned in the last year and a half. I didn't know nothing about this, but I had to learn about this. Someone asking how not to pay tax, please explain to them. Well, you gotta pay tax, man. You can't run away from tax. Where did you learn all this? By talking to people, you know, talking to see how can I better structure my company, better structure my corporation, talk to my accountant, you know. Then, like, normally accountants, they will not tell you what you need to know. I don't know why this thing here is like the accountants won't tell you what you need to know. So you really got to ask them, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, how should I do this? And they're like, oh, you're about to do this? I'm like, yeah. So then they kind of like open themselves up and give you like a good structure on where to start. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. We have a chart coming in. Price made a high, price retraced, took an entry on the 1 hour candle, price hit stop loss. Congratulations, because it's a bank holiday. It's a bank holiday. You traded on a bank holiday and you lost the trade. Do you trade through the main corp's account? Yes. Only way to avoid taxes is not to make net profit. That's absolutely true as well. It says right here, it's a bank holiday. So I don't know why people are trading on bank holidays. Makes absolutely no sense at all. No sense at all. How do IRS know if you lost in the market, or do you have money parked in the broker? Well, here's the thing, right? When you're going to show your losses and you're going to show your expenses, of course they will turn around and say, hey, Mr. X, we need to know proof. We need proof of these losses and these expenses. So then you got to give them broker statements where you show your losses and stuff like that. Like, you know, so that's how they know, because you show it to them. I believe this is why GJ is falling. This happened earlier. This is not the reason why GJ is falling. GJ is just in a range over here. It's just ranging. A US trader can use trader's domain by depositing using crypto and choosing a random country. No, you choose crypto. Why would they let you sign up by choosing a random country? Just think about this. It's not a brokerage running from someone's dorm room, man. You can't just choose a random country. This is a process. You choose crypto and then you're good to go. Yeah, crypto is your country. If you do not have a business, would capital gains be a sufficient option? Yes. So you need to talk to your accountant about that. I think at the same time, if you're trading personally, if you're personally trading and your trading profits are more than your primary income, then you get 40. You get taxed on 50% of your gains at a 40% rate. Yeah, that's what the rule here is in Ontario. Yeah. You know, ooh, wow, look at this. We came right down to the support area on GJ. Wow. There's no trades at this point. You know, sometimes on bank holidays, there are moves, but not on all bank holidays. So if you can sit out on a bank holiday and not trade today, man, you will feel so much better about yourself. Because if there are weird moves, you'll thank yourself that, hey, good thing I stayed away. But if there are moves, then you shouldn't get FOMO either because it's a bank holiday. Man, the market is slow today. Would you think it's a bank holiday or something? I see what you did there. Alright, let's take a look at this 1 hour chart here. We're coming down in this area to possibly continue down. Man, oh man, but it's a bank holiday. It's a bank holiday. I think one really good thing you can do on a bank holiday is paper trade, right? Just paper trade. Because what I'm thinking here is, okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking right over here. This candle is going to close in 41 seconds. If this candle closes below this area, now I'm paper trading this, right? What I'm thinking is that if this candle closes below this area and the next candle breaks this low, then it should continue moving down. I'm not taking this trade. This is a paper trade in my head because it's a bank holiday and I don't take trades on bank holidays. Does the bank holiday affect US 30? Yes, it's a bank holiday. US bank holiday, but other banks are still open. No, Canadian bank is also closed. So see right here, this candle is closing now in 3 to 1 second. Yeah, see if this candle breaks the low over here, then we can continue moving down. You know, and this is a paper trade I'm taking in my head. Where would your stop be on a candle that big? Well, if this candle breaks the low over here, then the stop is going to be above this current candle. This is something we learned this past Sunday in an impulsive entry webinar. Is it better to put support resistance lines on 30-minute than the 15-minute chart? Yes, it's better to put them on a 30-minute chart. How would you manage the trade? Well, if it does break the low at 139,600, then you can have a stop above this current candle, and that's about it. You know, but that's only a paper trade. So, it's a bank holiday. Any special guests this Friday? Yeah, we're trying to get someone on. So it's going to be a surprise. So we'll see what happens. Shouldn't have taken the trade. There's no volume. Is it like some kind of a bank holiday today? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look. look. It's a French bank holiday. It's a CAD bank holiday and a USD bank holiday. Oh man. Probably that's why there's no volume today. Ah, come on. Why does DXY get stronger during a bank holiday? It is what it is. Sometimes you can't explain. What holidays are banks celebrating? Excellent question. It's a Remembrance Day today. Let's take a look here. If you click this folder, see this? US bank holidays will be Veterans Day today. If you look at CAD, it's going to be a Remembrance Day today, right? So all your questions are answered in front of your eyes. You just got to open your eyes and open your brain a little bit, and then you're going to see all your questions are answered. All right, my paper trade is about to start over here. My paper trade is going to start when this candle breaks the low over here, and in my mind, my paper trade is going to go in. And then we can continue down. So I'm not taking this trade. This is just a paper trade in my mind. Oh yeah, nice. 14 pip range over here. See that? It broke the low over here. Now it should continue moving down. So in my paper trade, my entry is when it broke the low, and then the stop is above this current candle. So stop is around, like, let's say 9 pip, 10 pip, and TP is around 14, 15 pips. If this was not a bank holiday, I would have been in this trade. Since it's a bank holiday, I'm not in any trade. So if you take this trade and you get stopped out, man, you deserve to get stopped out at that point because it's a bank holiday. What are Canadians remembering? I have no idea what they're remembering, but they're remembering something. I think it's the war that happened. I'm not sure where the war was. I think it was with the US or something. World War One. Oh, someone is saying World War One. Some said hockey. So I don't know. Is it the World War One or the hockey? It's World War One. Are you not worried about 139.575? Probably not. You know, it's a paper trade, you know, so even if it loses the trade, it's really okay. You know, if it's bank holiday, then who moves the prices? Losing traders move prices. That's what's happening here. And algos, you know, algos are also running, but that's a whole nother topic, how algos move in bank holidays. You need to update the description. There's no more lifetime intake. Oh, yes, that's true. That is absolutely true. There we go. Yeah, man. I mean, it's there's going to be no volume here today. So I thank you everyone for showing up today. You guys have a lot of heart, man, showing up on the bank holiday. We got what, 1,800 people here today. We got Kervin here too. Kervin is also just chilling.
Yeah, man. Chilling, basically. Nothing.
Question, trade management. I took a 1% risk, closed 50% in drawdown. Now it's in profit with stop loss at break even. How do you decide when to close the trade? If I close now, I have no loss, no profits. Well, if it's reached your 10 pip target, I guess that's the point where you should just close the trade, right? But as you start to do that, right, with trade management, so what happens is, like, let's say, so we took a paper trade right over here as we broke the low right over here, right? And the stop was kept above this candle. If price starts to retrace and you close 50% because you get scared, and then after that, if price goes back in profits, and you see that price did eventually went to where you wanted to go, I guess after that trade plays out, you need to look at that and say that, okay, where could I have re-entered the portion I closed? You know, that's what I'm working on now, to see that if I'm going to close a percentage in a loss to mitigate my losses, where am I going to enter or add the rest of the position that I closed so to get the complete profits? That's the next skill set now. So, like, you know, with trading, there are different skill sets, there are different levels. Raja can explain, how can somebody overtrade? I can barely find one trade a day. Yeah, man, come to the gulag. Come to the gulag and we'll show you how to overtrade. Can you stay on the stream even if it's bank holiday just to talk about life? Yeah, for sure. Add me to the Zoom. We can't do that. Can I send a screenshot of my analysis? If you send it, we'll see it. Every time Raja says bank holiday, I take a shot. That's even better. I'm from England, and it's the most definitely not a bank holiday.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's Kerwin who said that, right? The shot thing.
Now that he said it, yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's been like 20 or 30 times per hour.
Oh
Pretty
yeah.
good game.
What time for you to hit the weights? 11 a.m. I have an appointment at 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. I'm gonna hit weights. I'm gonna do legs today. It's leg day today.
Hey Raja, you gonna use large or extra large for sweatshirt? I need to know.
Sweatshirts?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Some sweatshirts large fit well, some extra large. I think extra large should be good.
Alright.
Like, because like different makes are different sizes too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Some I'm 6'1".
Well, check the sizing on the website when you have a chance and just text me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's take a look here. Shop MF swag. So we're coming out
This
with
already?
yeah, we're coming out with great designs over here. Look at this. These are really, really nice hoodies.
Very nice.
So what does this mean? Oh, length, width, sleeve. Okay. So the sleeve is from this shoulder joint
From shoulder, yeah.
coming all the way here to the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, these are pretty sick. What's in the back there? Oh, wow.
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna order an XL. Not because of my size right now, but since it's Christmas is coming, we tend to eat a lot. So Gucci.
Yeah.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
I'll
Yeah.
be growing my belly at least 10 pounds this December.
You should put a Supreme logo on the hoodie and charge $500. I think Supreme will send us a letter and charge us like 500,000 and sue us.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And then we'll be in the gulag. Poor Sacha's gonna get the lawsuit at his home.
Yeah. No, you don't play with that, man. I learned the hard way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was younger, we decided to do some Canadian shirts, you know, the Montreal Canadian Club. So we decided to do some shirts like that, man. It took like, I think a week or so. Had the lawsuit. I was like 19. I was like, okay. It was more like it was not a legal lawsuit. It was just like kind of a letters that say that we need to stop. So trust me, man, I was shaking, dude. I kind of stopped right away.
So the big boys came, they're like, hey kids, stop.
Yeah.
Stop right now. This will not end well for you guys.
Nah, you don't play with logos, man.
Can I smoke a joint today in chart time while bank holiday? Yes. This is a great time to smoke a joint, take some shots, get bewildered. This is a great time to do that because there will be no trades here. The only thing I'm looking at is this paper trade I'm in right now for price to continue down. And if it happens, I'm going to be happy. If it doesn't happen, then I'm going to still be happy because I didn't take that trade because it's a bank holiday.
Another shot.
Oh. If you place a trade with magic keys and set a partial TP or partial stop loss, does it get turned off once MT5 is closed? Yes. It only works if your MT5 is open. What's your monitor setup? I have two 32-inch curve monitors and they both are 4K. So I can see the charts on one monitor, I can see the chat on the other monitor. Man, once you go to 4K, there's no coming back from 4K. It's massive. Just the resolution, it's massive. Like, I'm not streaming in 4K, I'm streaming in 1080p. Because, you know, the Gulag has slower internet, so they can't process 4K sometimes. Is this paper trade, this candle don't have a wick on the top, so it's okay for sell position? No, Bob, it's not okay for sell position. It's a paper trade. If someone is taking trades here today, I don't even know what to say. I want to say something, but it's going to be way too mean, so I don't want to say anything. But it's just unreal, man. Unreal. It's a bank holiday. No, low volume. It's low volume. So you're going to learn your lessons here today. Whoever's trading, go ahead, take a trade, and you're going to learn your lesson. If not one time, you're going to do it the third time, the fourth time, and maybe the fifth time. You're going to realize that, hey, maybe it's not a good idea to trade on a bank holiday. My internet is too slow, only 200 Mbps. Oh, welcome to the club. My internet is 50 Mbps. Yeah, 50 Mbps. So, you know, when people say, oh, I have the fastest internet, 1 gig, 500 Mbps, it doesn't make a difference. I mean, 50 Mbps is the most that you need. 100 Mbps is the very, very most. You know, more than that, I mean, you only need more than that if you have like a lot of devices in your house. Like you have multiple phones or iPads or TVs connected to Wi-Fi. You know, things like that. Look, we can do a speed test right over here. My internet speed test, look at that, 50 Mbps. 55, 38, 39. At my old place, it used to be 500, but now it's 50. Upload this is the stream speed right over here. The stream is being uploaded at like, you know, 4.66 Mbps. So yeah, it's pretty slow, but gets the job done, right? It's cheaper too, so save money on that.
That's very important.
That's very important. Saving money is important in streaming. Yes, sir. Are you an affiliate now for Skull Candy? Yes, they're paying me $5,000 a month to test their earphones. No, man, I'm not an affiliate for Skull Candy. See, this is the thing. You do good things, you give out good value, you give good information, and you get good things in return. That's all what it is. Because you got to understand, right? We help a lot of people for free with these live streams. A lot of people are being helped in this way. And like, you know, there's so much good in the world that comes back to you tenfolds. That's what I've learned in life. And, you know, just do good, give good, don't expect anything in return. And man, there are good people out there, and they will kind of share what they're into with you. You know, just like how I share my knowledge, how I share value with everyone for free here. You know, there are people out there who share things for free with other people, and you're gonna connect with them over time. Why do you trade NFP? Isn't that risky? Yes, I trade NFP because I've looked at a lot of NFPs in the past. I've been trading for 4 years, so 4 times 12 is like whatever NFPs they are. I was in a gulag for 2 months before joining Market Fluidity. Oh, beautiful. How come you're still in the gulag now? Come here, man. Come on the Zoom side. How do you calculate your risk on impulse entries? Does it depend on your stop loss? Yes, basically it does, because the whole idea was with this paper trade was that the entry was taken when price broke the low and the stop was kept above this current candle, in the anticipation that since we're closing back under 139, 680, 670, it should continue down towards 139, you know, 450. But I am not in any trades. This was a paper trade. I've been in a swing trade since yesterday. Should I close because of no volume? Well, you see what's wrong with that question? The question is, I've been in a swing trade since yesterday. Should I close because of no volume? We have no idea what pair that is. We have no idea where your entry is, exit is, how many pips you're up. None of that information. Raja, what? Raja have, okay, so these things I just read directly from YouTube, right? Raja, Have love or relational issues ever affected your love or relational issues affected your trading journey? Um, See the thing about love, I don't think love exists. I don't think so. I think as you spend time with someone, I don't think there's this thing about love. It's more about that caring nature you develop. I don't believe in like this all love bullshit like that. Cause like when you're in love, your emotions are involved, and you tend to do dumb shit when you're in love. So I don't think love exists. I think you care for a person when you're with them. It's
Come
that
on, man.
yeah, man. It's that care.
Love is real, brother.
No, it's not. It's that caring nature you have. Like if you care about someone, you're not gonna cheat on them. You're not gonna do different shit. You're not gonna do things to hurt them, basically. Especially if they find out.
But
So oh,
how
someone.
about the parents?
Oh yeah, that's
It's
that's
it's different, right?
that's not even love. That's something way greater than love.
Okay.
Parents. Other than parents and siblings, I don't think this love shit exists. It's that caring nature. You care for someone, you're like, hey, I care for you so much that I'm willing to spend my entire life with you. But I love you. Ah, man, I've seen a lot of people get destroyed in love, and
So hopefully that couch behind you is comfy, man.
yes, oh yes, very comfy. I have four couches downstairs too, but I got one bed, but I got four comfy couches. What the F is this talk? This talk is when there's bank holiday. It's bank holiday here today. Look at this. Your JPY, nothing. Look at gold here. Nothing. It's a bank holiday. Right? Look at the 15-minute candles, printing side by side. Bank holiday. GJ in this range over here. Bank holiday. What if the girlfriend said I love you? I think if that's in your teens, like, you're 18, 19, 17, you're really passionate, you're young, your blood is boiling, you fall in love. I mean, that's just puppy love. But once you grow older, when life really starts going hard at you, man, you forget about this love shit. You're like, damn, I gotta get my shit together before I think about love.
Man. This is better than talking about candles.
Yeah, because it's immaturity. Like I've seen people blow money just because the girl likes it, or just to impress the girl. I'm like, man, come on.
Because at that point, it's not real love.
Yeah, it's not real love. That's true.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one. I'm out.
Such a
Hey,
mouth.
Sacha.
Take care.
Take care.
Mexi.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to the important topic that if relational issues have affected trading, yes, if you have relational issues, it will affect trading. Because when you're trading, you need a clear mind. You need to be by yourself, which is why, like, when I made my trading plan, I think for me, trading at this time works the best. It works the best at this time because, I'm up at like, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. And from that time till 9 a.m., there's no one to bother me. There's no one to disturb me, so I can just trade in peace. I can do things in peace and things go really, really well. But if I know that I'm going to be trading during a time when there's are people to disturb me or asking me questions or doing things, then, it's going to get a little bit frustrating because that's the first reason why I don't trade the agent session anymore, because spending more time with the family now. Bobby Balmer, Raja, you're too quiet. No, I think your speakers are too low. Everything else is fine over here. If my girlfriend cheats on me, should I stay because I care? Well, that's up to you how you have your priorities set up. Um, sorry, just a volume issue on this bank holiday. On this bank holiday. All right, let's take a look at this hoodie over here. Ooh, nice. It's a nice, simple hoodie here. Switch to back. Ooh, we can probably make this art a little better. I think a black on black hoodie would also look cool. You know, like black on black. Just joined the stream. Any trades taken already here? No, Jared Hulo. It's a bank holiday. On bank holidays, there are no trades today. You know, so we're relaxing. We're answering questions about life. We're answering questions about. I think we can answer questions about life, money management, all those things that we don't really talk about while we're trading, right? I think that's also very important. I won by staying out of the market, 100% win rate. That's beautiful. I won here today too. Stayed out of the market during New York session, 100% win. When starting out in Forex trading, did family and friends doubt you and think you were being crazy and realistic? You know what? My dad told me that he told me that if this was this easy, everybody would do it. And to be honest, he was right because trading is hard. And the only reason trading is hard is because we can't control ourselves. That's the only reason why trading is hard. And that's the only reason why not everyone can do it. Because controlling yourself is extremely hard. Like if you look at it this way, right? It's a bank holiday. And from experience, I've learned that bank holidays, the statistical probability for me to win a trade on a bank holiday is pretty low. So I tend to stay away from bank holidays now because I want to make trading easy. And the only way trading is going to be easy is if I come up to the charts when there's going to be no bank holiday, right? Because when there's no bank holiday, then there's volume in the market. When you have volume in the market, you have opportunities to get good trades, and that in turns into making money. You know, so going back to the topic now, I don't really discuss what I do with a lot of people because like a lot of people, they don't really understand how this works. They don't understand how this business works, how trading works, what this is, how you make money from it. They don't understand that, you know. So I just say, hey, yeah, I'm what was the word I use? I forgot the word, but it's just basically chart analyst or something like that. Because the more you tell people, some people will not understand it. You know, some people will say, okay, yeah, sure, for sure. But like most times when people say, hey, don't do this, it's risky, it's not because they don't want you to do that. And also not because they don't want you to make money. It's because they care for you, right? They care for you enough to tell you that, hey, man, like don't do this, do this or get a job because they don't want you to suffer. That's the only reason they tell you not to do certain risky things. I'm going to work tomorrow and ask if I'm going to get overtime today, even though I'm in the UK. Oh yeah, you should. You should because Canada is what's the word, man? I'm having a lot of language barrier here today. Canada is something to the UK. Yeah, I can't get the word out.
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, yes, Commonwealth.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Commonwealth, yeah, there we go. Canada and the Commonwealth with the UK. If you were given 250,000, what would you do with that? If I was giving 250,000, what would I do with that? Probably going to put 100K in the house and then probably look to get 1 or 2 fixer-uppers, like, you know, homes. And yeah, buy them, fix them, sell them, then buy more, fix them, sell them. Or maybe get pre-construction or something like that. But all that is going to go in investment. Like it was funny because like a lot of people yesterday, they answered that they'll put 100,000 in an account. You know, they'll put 150 in a trading account. Doesn't make any sense. And if you look in GJ right now, man, this thing is continuing. My paper trade is winning over here. the paper trade.
Yeah, I didn't took that trade, but it's looking good to move right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow, look, so this paper trade is up. Oof, almost 11 pips over here.
God damn.
Yeah. 8 pip risk, 11 pip reward. Paper trade. What do you think is better, flipping houses or renting them? You know what? I don't even know. I'm stuck in that. I mean, some people say, hey, just like, get properties and just flip them, sell them, buy more and flip them. But then on the other end, someone says, hey, no, no, no. What you want to do is you want to get like smaller, you want to get smaller properties and just rent them. So I'm like just torn between two ideas on what to do. Like just rent them or just flip them. I don't know. I need some mentorship on real estate. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna sign up to this guy over here. Pretty soon, I'm gonna sign up to them. I've been watching a lot of his videos. It's this guy here, the TAC method. How do you spell these names, man? Some people have really hard to spell names. Oh yeah, this guy here. Yeah. So I'm gonna get his mentorship and I'm gonna get some ideas. This guy is super knowledgeable, man. The things he says, wow. This is like Raja Banks of real estate mentorship. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up to him and see how far we go. Can I reduce my tax by opening a business account and paying myself a monthly income through business account? Yes, that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. So my corporation pays me for the time I spend on the streams, for the time I dedicate to mentorships, for the time I dedicate to make videos and spend on Instagram. So my company, it pays me that. And that pay that the company pays me, that's an expense for the company, right? And when the company pays me, and then I have to file my personal taxes, I have to file my own T4, which I get from my company, so I have to file those taxes myself. What do you think about Grant Cardone for mentorship? Grant Cardone for mentorship is like the same person as our friends in the UK or people who flash cars and this and that. It's like the same thing as that for mentorship. So that's why I'm going to go with this guy over here. Because, man, every day he's talking to... Like, there's so much value here. Like, you go through his Instagram, you start looking at his videos, man. Okay, all right, let's all together look at this video right over here. And I'm going to show you why I'm choosing this guy as my mentor for going forward in real estate here. Just for, like, information, too.
On the number for you. I bought the house for $285,000. It cost $115,000 rehab. I mean, it's all in at $400,000. I used Harmony Lending. They told me put down 20% of $400,000, which is $80,000. So when I close it, I come to the table with $80,000, and Harmony Lending, they lend the other 80% to buy the property and to rehab it. Okay. After I got done, I wanted to refinance and put it into 30-year fixed. Another bank appraised for $800,000. Now I told this.
Right. So you buy the house. Right? You buy the house, shit house, junky house, you renovate it. Once you renovate it, then you get appraised, right? So if you bought the house for $285 and you renovated it, and when you appraise it, it gets appraised for a larger amount, right? So now automatically your equity has increased from $285 to $800 because you made it better.
I want to finance $400,000, 100% of what I did. If I finance $400,000, that means I get back my 20%, 80 grand, hard money back. They get their 80% back, so I'm whole.
Yeah, see, so you're whole. You get your whole thing back.
So at $400,000, I got no money in the deal now. The mortgage, property tax, insurance is $3,000 a month. I rent it for $4,000 a month. That means the deposit cash for $1,000 a month. Get it?
Yeah, get it? Burr. It's the Burr method. Burr method. I've been on this page for the last week and a half, and I've seen almost all the videos here. And so much value from these videos, man. You go to Grant Cardone, you get no value from his videos. Just like when you go to some Instagram Forex mentor page, you see their cars. What value is there by looking at someone's cars? There's no value there, man. It's like the information someone gives you. When people give me information, man, I just get hooked on that information because it's something I didn't know. And I think that's the next step, because the only way you can get into real estate if you have cash flow, right? So if things are working out for you, you got money put aside, you got like 50,000 saved aside, man, you can easily get into real estate. Because the way how I look at it is, if I have money in the bank, the money in the bank is doing nothing, you know, so better to put that money to work. Oh, check out Mac McKeever. Yeah, I know about Mac McKeever. Can you get in after the November 8th deadline? I know you probably said no. How can you get in after a deadline? How does that make any sense? You can't. All right, let's take a look at this paper trade over here. Ooh, look at that. Sells if break below here for price to continue down. Stopped out half position at BE for price to continue down over here. Yeah, I think we're going to come down over here. I mean, you know, the paper trade is working here so far. It's pretty good. Pretty happy with this paper trade. I was going to say it sounds like the Burr method, which is what I want to do. There's another page, Bigger Pockets on YouTube. It's good, bro. Yeah, man, that's my biggest challenge now. My biggest challenge is properties now. Just crazy. I mean, so much motivation here, man. This guy is teaching his kids. He's talking about it. The thing is, he's been doing this for 30 years, you know, and when you see the cars, Rolls Royce and that, this is accumulated in 30 years. Not a month, not a week, not a 1 year, 2 year, 30 years. So it takes time.
I love seeing the older dudes that come onto social media and kind of embrace it.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, you know what? I got to get on here, spread my name out, and they actually do it. I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah, exactly. Because when I see that, I'm like, okay, like, you know, this is an older dude. He's in his 50s, late 50s, early 60s, and he has all this stuff. And when I look at myself, man, I'm like 33. So I say, hey, Raja, there's no rush for you, man. There's no rush at all.
100%.
Because these guys have worked hard, you know, to get to where they are now, and then they're giving out value. So it took time. And for me to get to that level, I know it's going to take time, and I'm totally okay with that. Maybe in my 40s I get there. But at least there's something to look forward to when I'm in my 40s. You know, I'm not looking at great, amazing success in the next 2-3 years. No. In my 40s, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. I feel rushed and I'm 22. Man, you're a baby, man. Trust me, when I was 22, I was worried about... Yeah, I was worried about other things. Check out page Manny Koshman for real estate mentorship. No, man. Manny Koshman, same thing here, right? Let's take a look here. All right. Let's take a look here. Manny Koshman for real estate. All right. I know Manny Koshman. So if you go to his page over here, there's no value. You look at this page, you don't find, of course, he's done well. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating anything like that. You know, it's good. You see the success, but you don't see any information or value. Like, we can go somewhere and learn something new. That's what I'm all about, right? Value. Like, of course, they do mentorships now and they have those things in those packages, but still, like, you know, yeah, I like that guy much better, because I feel like I can connect to that guy much better. I even messaged him and he never replied.
When people put up pictures like that, like, it's just it's your car, it's your house. Like, what value is that bringing? It just doesn't make any sense. And then they buy followers.
All right, what's this? I'm currently in Malaysia. I don't have to pay tax for up to 100,000. Oh, nice. I'll soon be moving to Europe. Those taxes there, man, need to find ways. Oh yeah, trust me, come to Canada. Ben Mala. Oh, I know Ben Mala too. Oh wow, look at that. Paper trade is winning over here. Beautiful. Broke the low, came all the way down, 14, 15 pips. Nice paper trading here. See, I didn't take any trade. It was a paper trade. Earn Your Leisure. Oh, I know that channel, Earn Your Leisure. I'm 18. Do you think it's a good time to have started to learn trading? Yeah, I think it's a good time. I think any time in your life is good to start learning. I mean, I have students, they're 18. I have students who are in their 60s too. You know, so any time is a good time to start. Let's take a look at gold there. Ooh, gold is coming down. Oh, gold is still at that same level there. Please don't take any trades. This is the NY Open. You can see there's no volume in NY Open. NY Open is just open right now. The New York Open, and since the banks are closed, so it's basically NY is closed. So NY closed. NY no open. All right, beautiful. 139.450 has been reached. Paper trade worked 100%. So this means if this opportunity comes on the next time, I'm going to be executing double, triple on this opportunity because it worked. It worked in bank holiday, so it's going to work again when there's no bank holiday. So beautiful. See, that's how you take a paper trade and you get no FOMO. Banks are not closed, LOL, but it's all right. I'm just going to shut up now. If you look right over here, right? Who's this guy over here? Bank is not closed. Who's spreading this false information? Maroon Forex. Look right here. It says bank holiday for CAD. It says USD bank holiday. I mean, trust me, I live in Canada. You know, I know this. Remembrance Day in CAD. There's USD, Veterans Day. Even if the banks are not closed, there is low volume. There is low volume. Volume is low, so you have to be careful. My 7th day of my own analysis, I make mistakes here. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, anticipated price to go up to play the whole range. Okay, beautiful. Price came over here. NY session opened and formed new support. NY session open and form new support. This is wrong. NY session did not open at this time. Enter when price make new high. Yeah, so there was a resistance right over here. Is that I missed to draw this red zone before taking a trade? Yes, that's absolutely true. That was the whole mistake. So I guess you managed your risk as we broke the low right over here as well. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, wow, done. Thank you. Sells if decent. Oh, very nice. You took this trade. Awesome. Awesome. How do you feel? How do you feel about trading during December or begging? Or begging? What? Or begging of year? Is it similar like a new candle open? So should. I don't know. I'm not going to trade in December. I'm taking December off. I'm going to be. The streams are going to continue till December. I repeat, the streams will continue till December, but I'm not trading in December. I'm going to be back trading back maybe mid-January or something. What advice would you give to a 26-year-old living in a third world country who wants to go big like you in trading and hopefully one day in real estate? Just be inspired by people around you. Oh, wow, look at that, man. Paper trade is running nice. 21 pips over here. This is going to be the highlight here today. Paper trade. Took a paper trade on a bank holiday and it worked out. See, this is where you get your confidence from. You know, when you take paper trades. And this, oh man, this is the same trade we took yesterday. Right? You guys remember? You guys remember this is the same trade we took yesterday. If you were in the gulag here, look at this. This was the same trade right over here. Price came down to support. When this candle broke the low, boom, took sells. And then boom, next candle went down there. And we look at this right over here on 30-minute time frame here. Right? This is the same trade on the 30-minute here. Price came down to support. When this broke the low, boom, straight down and boom, continued down. Same trade. Wow, amazing. I actually traded long and short scalps on GJ on my baby account. That's still bad habits because if it's a baby account or it's a large account, that's still bad habits. Did you close partial loss yesterday? No, I got stopped out at a little bit profits and break even. I got stopped out on a 15 lot. Any reason why you're not trading in December? Yeah, taking it easy. You know, I have some family stuff to do in December, so I'm going to be pretty busy with that. So, how can I reserve membership? You cannot reserve membership until January 2021. The time is done. Where can I find your email? The time is done. It's done. It's over. You're late. You missed it. Matt McKeever is a Canadian real estate investor. Let's take a look here. Oh, Matt McKeever 85. Is this a guy? Oh, 10,000. Okay. It's a real estate investor. Why is he making videos in his bathroom? That's like Iron Man making videos in his
And we're live
laundry.
on both streams. I hope you guys are having managing to a powerful way to build a strong, robust business. Whether you're looking to build a lifestyle business.
This is not an investor. Why is an investor making videos in his washroom?
TikTok, we're talking about the 5 big Canadian banks, and today I'm going to be talking to you about TD.
What's going on over here? I'm totally confused what's going on here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, okay, Canadian real estate investor. Okay, I'll look into this. Oh, probably we can have him as a guest on the stream. Okay. Yeah, probably we can do that. Will you be tempted to enter a position if price breaks next support? No, Cameron, because it's a bank holiday. It's a bank holiday. So why would we want to take another trade? So this was a trade right over here. Once we broke the low over here, it was a paper trade we called out in the stream. And for everyone in the gulag who took this paper trade and you won demo money on this paper trade, give a like on the stream because it worked. Look at this. Stops were what? Stops were like 8 pips. Stops were 8 pips. TP was way down over here, 15 pips. Man, 1 to 2 risk reward here. So give a like on the stream if you took this trade, you understood this trade, because this is going to happen over and over again. And now basically, if you look on the 1 hour time frame, we're basically tapping into the support down here. When is the second time to get into the... You can't get in. It's done. I really recommend Omar as a guest on Friday. His Instagram is... Okay. We'll see. Will there be streams during 2021? Yes. Do you have OnlyFans? Yes. From 2021, we're going to create a Raja Bank's OnlyFans account. So only my fans will be able to get my signals. Yeah, man. You're going to get signals there on OnlyFans. You know, that's going to be a good experiment, Kervin. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Imagine.
That's going to be a great experiment. Yeah. Giving signals? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Compete with all the models.
Oh, man.
Man, people make a lot of money from OnlyFans, man. There was a list over here. Most paid OnlyFans. Oh, they have a whole list on this thing. Oh, wow. 1 million in the first 24 hours. Crazy. More than 100,000. 100,000 a year isn't that much money anyway. I mean, if you're trying to do things big, right? But, wow, look at this. More than 1 million. Holy. I left Romania when I was 23 after university. Wow, that's crazy, man. Tyga was also on OnlyFans too. Oh wow, look at this. 223 travels the world, bought a house outright thanks to earning £30,000 a month by selling racy snaps. Okay. Crazy. I am from Romania as well.
Raja, can you take a look at EJ, even though we're in a bank holiday?
Yeah.
EJ is. I'm not that confident on this trade because it's a bank holiday, but once we break 120, 124, it's gonna be a nice correction on that move to the left. The problem is we're just sitting at support right now.
Yeah, this is because as these candles came up, these candles didn't even consolidate.
Yeah.
So if they didn't consolidate, this means they didn't create a possible target where price can come down to if it breaks this area. Maybe here?
The thing is that 1 hour and 30-minute candles are basically no wick at the top. So maybe there's a signal we don't have enough money on the upside. So we may start dropping to at least 123,800.
Yeah, let's look at that level on the 5-minute here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Right here. This is a wick on the 30-minute here, I think. Yeah, right there. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But it's bank holiday, so I don't want to risk it and get stuck in this range. Anything below 124 should be nice.
Where is Uncle Ted? Uncle Ted is... You see the map over here? See, this is Canada. Right here. This is Canada. This is where I am right here. Oh, yeah, right here. This is where I am. And Ted is somewhere over here, probably in Vancouver. Slowly, then we're going to go to England again. Man, this globe is pretty sick. I'm teaching my son how to spot countries on the globe. So far, he knows big countries. Unfortunately, India and China and Russia. Raja read my message. Oh. You should put no. Man, people have a lot of heart coming on to the bank holiday and just watching us. It's amazing. Hi, Raja. Shahid from Pakistan. I was trading from long time, but I had no experience about charts, and when I start to watch you, I'm in profit. I become little sensible. Now I don't trade without chart. Thanks. Very nice. शायद साहब बताएं ना कहाँ से हैं आप ताकि हम भी पाकिस्तान आए तो फिर खाएं पुलाव शलाव some pulao and biryani. What's your views on Dan Lok? I don't know, man. There's this guy on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know this guy or not, but this guy, he goes in deep on these marketers. He goes like deep. His name is CoffeeZilla. Yeah, there we go. This guy, CoffeeZilla. Man, oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. This guy goes deep in marketers, man. Like Dan Bilzerian, Dan Lok. He goes over Instagram guru traders. Man, he goes in super. He roasts these guys so much. And look at his views too. 29,000, 55,000, 71,000. The thumbnails are hilarious. Yeah, Dan Locke got kicked out of his own house. Yeah, of course, man. If your rent is like 50,000, of course you're gonna get kicked out. What do you think about? Listen, I don't think about anyone. I think everyone has good intentions on Instagram, right? Everyone has good intentions. Everyone is a really, really, really good person. But sometimes good people, they cannot do good business. If someone's good by nature, it doesn't mean they know how to do good business. It's just not how things work. Good people, they can do bad business and they can have bad business practices. And does that make them bad? No. It only makes their business choices bad or the way they do business bad. People have made careers out of talking bad about other people. I don't know if it's about talking bad about other people. I think it's more about shedding a light to something which is not really talked about. Because there's always two sides to different things, right? I mean, if you talk about this guy here, Brian Rose, he went all in on Brian Rose, to the point like Brian Rose starting a charity and then turned out he was stealing money and turned out he was laundering money somewhere and he just got super mad about it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna try to get CoffeeZilla guy on here too, but then he might end up roasting us. So I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. But the next guest is definitely going to be someone in the real estate space or someone in the taxes space, someone with a CFA or someone like a good accountant.
Sam McDaddy.
Sam McDaddy?
That guy's things are everywhere. He has the advertisements on the highways and stuff.
Oh, I haven't seen any advertisement. Sam McDaddy. Maybe we're not researching the same things.
Yeah, he just like more of the luxury market, by Mississauga Road and Lakeshore.
Oh, okay. So is that like a real estate guy? Like I'm lost.
Yeah, it's a real estate guy.
Okay.
He's pretty popular in the GTA area.
Okay. Sam McDaddy. Maybe Mac knows him. We'll see. We'll see what we can pull up on him. I haven't yet heard you discuss a great trader on YouTube without constructive criticism. That is false. I've talked about a lot of good traders. Akil Stokes, him and his team, really, really good. Urban Forex on YouTube, really, really good. There's another guy, I forget his name, but also really, really good. There are a lot of people that I used to watch videos on who necessarily didn't have that luxury lifestyle, and I learned a lot from them. So I think that's why I gravitated towards towards a community which focused only on value and education and stuff like that. Hey, I'm new. How do I send my paper analysis? If you are new, I think the first thing you should do is to read the description, right? If you read the description, it's going to tell you exactly how to send your analysis. So we got a lot of gulaggers here that will always stay in gulag. There's a comment here. As long as people aren't flashy, they are good. But if you live luxury life, then you are no good. It's not about that. It's about what you're portraying, what the kind of information you're putting out. Okay, so I talked about this guy. I'm about to get into his real estate thing right over here, right? He's living a great life. Amazing life. And the reason why you're in the gulag with the mindset you have is because you can't put two and two together. I mean, if you look at this right here, right? He's living an amazing life, but every post he has, there's information in that post. All right, let's go to a random post. All right, let's go right over here. Let's listen to this.
In order for you to do a cash out refi, you have to wait 6 months from the time you purchase the property. But if you do a bird right, you guys, you gotta buy the property really beat up. So it's gonna take you time to actually rehab it and then find a tenant and then refinance the property. So all that will take you 6 months. Got it?
See? Good value. don't buy, like if you want to flip properties, don't buy something really, really good and attempt to flip it. Buy something really, really bad. And it's going to take you time to fix it, make it better, and then you can resell it. That's value. That's value plus luxury lifestyle. You know, but when you only have luxury lifestyle and no value, why are you even looking at that? What value are you getting from there? So you have to reprogram your mind. You know, once you start reprogramming your mind and start to look for those things, you'll start making dumb. You basically stop making these comments like, oh, like, you know, like the kind of comment that was made here earlier. Everyone has their own opinion, freedom of speech. Yes, that's exactly true too. You know, but as we can see here, it was a bank holiday and nothing really happened. I mean, gold range, there was no volume push on gold. Your JPY is also coming down to the support area here, but you know, time is about to end about in 30 minutes here for me. So there was literally no trading here. And as you can see, our audience is also very, very low here today because it's a bank holiday. People are enjoying bank holidays. I'm giving you an invitation to my city. I'm from Punjab, Adak. Oh, very nice. I'll come to Adak. Good day today to form good habits. Haven't taken any trade in NY. Oh, beautiful. I didn't take any trade today either. Yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good day. The only trade I had was a gold sell running overnight, and that's about it. And one gold sell, stayed away from trading in NY session because bank holiday didn't make any sense to take a trade. So just staying away. Do you pray 5 times a day? No, probably like 2, 1 or 2. Ooh, looks like this is coming down over here.
Yeah. New 30-minute candle before this 4-hour candle close. So
it's a bank holiday.
Closing for the 4-hour candle should give us a nice break from that support.
But it's a bank holiday.
But I mean, volume is low.
Ooh, for flights as of December 15th, you will need to present a negative test taken within 72 hours of departure. Oh, beautiful. You know what they should do? They should do normally when you fly into Canada, you need to quarantine for 14 days. So what they're doing is they're pushing towards having a test done as soon as you land in Canada so that you don't have to quarantine for 14 days. I think that's going to be amazing. What is a bank and what is a holiday? Bank holiday! 30 minutes coming down. It's breaking the low here. The only problem I see is this area right over here. If we cross this area, then this is the same trade that happened on GJ. But that's the problem area right here. It's a rejection area. I'm in the UK. It's not a bank holiday here though, just a little confused. Well, Forex. If you go to Forex, forexfactory.com, you'll see it's a USD holiday and the CAD holiday. It's not a GBP holiday. So usually when there's like USD and CAD holiday, you know, the volume starts to die down a little bit. Like with the pound, you may get some volume by like London close in about, 2 hours. But other than that, I mean, the volume just starts to die down. I mean, if you look at your JPY, of course your JPY is coming down, but then there's this rejection area to the left as well around 124. So there's a problem right there. Apologies to ask, but I would like to know what is included in lifetime membership program. What's not included in lifetime membership is lifetime anymore. Because it ended. Wow, if gold breaks this area, 1868-67, then we can continue down to 1861. Imagine I was still holding from up there. Wow. Would have been up a lot. I closed somewhere at 1875, around at 80 pips.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at, Cole. Cole sell should be nice.
Maybe we'll have a double bottom in a 4 hour later. Yeah, probably during a bank holiday we will. And here's the thing, right? When London closes at around 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., then you not only have the USD bank holiday and not only the CAD bank holiday, but then you have the pound bank close as well. So after 11 a.m., things are gonna get really, really quiet. Oh, your JPY is pumping below that area, but I'm not in any trades. I'm not taking any trades. Oh, Kervin sent a TikTok video. Let's take a look here.
What is this?
This is a stick.
Okay.
When I put on the lip, it is a lipstick.
No, don't leave me, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
This is a butter.
Okay.
When I throw in the sky, it is a butterfly.
No, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. What is this?
This is wood.
Okay.
When you put on the bench,
Okay.
it's a bench shot.
Oh no, don't leave me, don't leave me. No, no, no.
This is
Okay, it's hilarious.
put it on a bench, it becomes bench. That was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny.
Okay, my friends, if you are in any trade, secure some positions, please. Don't be a dumbass.
Hey, that doesn't count, Kerwin. You're supposed to tell us when you enter the trade.
Man, oh man, I
You-
told you guys.
No, you're supposed to say it. Guys, I just took a sell, and now it should continue down.
Oh, okay, got you. My bad. Yeah.
Kerwin got the signals from the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And the Illuminati also sent him a note. Hush, hush.
The only trade I took today, gold and EG.
Alright, I'm gonna be back.
If you're looking at gold right now, this is the area you should be aware of. There's rejection from there. That's gonna be your first, basically your first area of interest. But the problem is, since we're approaching to the 4-hour candle closing, just be aware that we may just tap somewhere here and retrace with the next 15-minute candle to make us retest toward this area, 1866, or even this break from here. So that's why you should need to secure some profits on gold right now. Other than that, we're good. Same apply to EJ. EJ when we start breaking below 134, 124 flat, we may have a nice dip of about 25 pips toward 123 750, 123 800. Just be patient with EJ because from the price where the price is right now is a small range, you know. So you may not have this heavy move like gold did. But yeah. The good thing about gold is if this 4-hour candle close really nice below 1860, then that means that the next target for gold is gonna be somewhere here, this area right here, and by that time we're gonna be, because the daily candle is about to turn bearish, basically heavy bearish. So if momentum continues, you know, you should be able to manage this trade accordingly toward 1850 so far, and other than that 1800s. The problem with gold is the pullbacks. We know that gold tend to make heavy pullbacks, so that's the problem. We just stop that area right there. Yeah. Take profit got hit on gold. Very nice. Gulag is quiet today. What's going on? CJ, yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's too late. Khalil Campero, no, I don't do live streams.
Oh wow.
Planning. I'd rather help here with a little bit.
Man, if gold came right down to 1861.
Yeah, man.
And
62 was good.
If it breaks this daily low, then we're going all the way down to 1850.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because then 1850 should be a nice target on the daily. Imagine going down there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Because once we break the previous daily low while respecting the high, then it should theoretically continue down. Is it possible to break it today? With gold, anything is possible. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Ooh, GJ rejected and EJ also rejected. Hey, do you think it's okay for me to being 21 and getting a job to accumulate money slowly rather than trying to get rich quick in Forex? Yes, that's absolutely fine. I mean, you're 21, you're in your early 20s, you know, like secure a job and just work at the job, save money, be smart about it. I mean, I started trading when I was 28, 27, 28. How do you guys deal with drawdown? Me, I'm just very impatient with drawdowns. When I get into a drawdown, I look to see how can I close position and get a lower loss rather than holding the whole drawdown till complete stop loss. $8.51. All right, I'm gonna head off, everybody. Take care.
Take care, Raja. Be good, man. Catch you later.
Yeah, man. You too.
All right, brother.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Is Ted around here?
I don't know.
Thank you, Kerwin.
All right, man. Very good.
Ted might show up.
Oh.
Hey, hi. Yeah, I'm here.
There you are, buddy.
Yeah, I was just hanging around, just watching you guys talk.
Oh, nice.
Hello,
Very
nice.
Buen dia. Take care, guys.
Buenos dias. But what I do want to say is, this is something I'm going to be looking at. Even though it's a bank holiday, I'm going to be keeping this in mind. If we break below 1861, we're coming down to 1850. That's something I'd be looking at here. But whatever, we'll see. All right, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Have fun.
Shukriya. Bless.
Shukriya, Kervin. You're a blessing in my life.
Oh, thank you. Likewise, brother.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
All right, Gulag. Take care. Put your seatbelts off. It's time to fly.
Refugees from the Gola.
Refugees.